Cosa ho detto? Io volevo calma. Non so.
Diddly willy big. Diddly willy big. Diddly willy big. Want to know when you're on holiday. There's rats in my ears. There's rats in my chest. So 17 llamas on their way to Glasgow. People normally just say testing, but I was bored. I prefer this.
You definitely won't.
Two. I'm calling out the football results. Every match was a draw. Two. No? Okay. How about Czech, Polish, Lithuanian? No? Czech. Could somebody please write me a check and I'll just skip the show and get out of here? No? Let's try. Alright. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1 shoot. No, okay. Try my best here, people. Let's do a show. Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime. Right over here, a show's gonna happen. Don't try and stop me. If you want to see a show, come over here and watch a show. And if you don't want to watch a show, go off and get a gin and tonic or whatever you want to do. But I'm going to do a show. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, come over here and pay attention to me. I'm going to do something. Nobody cares. All right, I'm going to do it anyway. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ross. I'm the guy over here with the microphone. And I am about to start a show right here on the street. So, if you'd like to see a show, come over here and pay attention to me. You'll have some fun. And if you don't want to see a show, just sort of walk away from me until you can't hear me anymore. And then you're basically not watching my show. But I'm going to get started right over here. An incredible show is about to happen right here on the street, straight after my show. But watch my show first. It's pretty good as well. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a hello, how are you? Why is there a teenage boy screaming at me from afar? That's quite strange. Thank you very much. Yeah, that you're also interrupting. Just show up and let me do the show for goodness sake. All right, here we go. Let's get us going. I love the enthusiasm, guys. That's really good stuff. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get a show going on. I just need to set myself up. I'm going to put together my 10-foot tall unicycle. This is my 10-foot tall unicycle. It doesn't look like it yet because the rest of it's missing. But I'm going to put this thing together and maybe tell a few jokes and try and be entertaining. And see if I can get an audience together, because without an audience, I am just a crazy person shouting on the street for no reason, and Dublin has enough of this. This is my brother Charles. Hi Charles, how are you? How's it going? I came from a really... There we go, all right, we're laughing, there we go. I made a couple of people laugh so far, that's pretty good. All right, here we go. You know, my uncle said to me, Ross, if you go out there in the street and you just make one person laugh, then you're useless, go and get a real job. But that was my uncle for you. Here we go. Let's get it going on. We're going to get a show going on. I'm going to put the unicycle together and have a few laughs. See if I can get a crowd together. Stop, watch me. I'm really good. No? Okay. Stop, watch me. I'm really bad. Stop and watch me. I'm really indifferent to have a mediocre time at my... They're not sensible today. Fair enough. All right, here we go. Young lady, stop pushing that kid around. All right. Here we go. I'm going to put this thing together. I'm going to try and get a little bit of a crowd going on. And if I get an audience, I'll do a show, and if I don't get an audience, sure, I'll pack up feeling embarrassed to go home. Hi guys, how are you? How are you, sir? Well done. You have 2 girlfriends, I see. Well done, yes. Excellent stuff. What is your secret? Lots of money. Okay, here we go. Hi, how are you? Awesome stuff. We're going to get started. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have some fun. Hey kids, stop and watch the show. If you stop, Mummy has to stop as well. She's not allowed to just leave you here, as much as she probably liked to at this point. Here we go. Hi, how are you? Awesome stuff. Oh, psychic moment. Young lady, your favorite color is pink. Worth a try, fair enough. Okay, here we go. We're getting, hello guys over there. Thank you for standing as far away as possible. That's really useful. Come in a little bit closer, guys. We're going to have some fun. Here we go. Hi. How are you? These guys, they've just found each other on Grindr. I think they're like trying to text us. There we go. What are you? You're programming the sign. Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay, fair enough. Okay, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. All right, here we go. Let's go. Hello, how are you? How's it going? Look at this. Beautiful women are ignoring me. It's like Saturday night all over again. Yes, there we go. All right. So I'm going to put this unicycle together. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a crowd going on. Because without an audience, I'm just a crazy person shouting on the street for no reason. Young man, take your hand out of your pocket. We know what you're doing. You'll go blind, okay? My dad said that to me one time. He said, Ross, stop doing that. You go blind. I said, Dad, I'm over here. No, never mind. Okay, here we go. Thank you, one lady, for laughing at that joke. All right, here, trying my best. You're watching a show on the street, people. I don't know what you're expecting. My dad. Hi, Dad. How's it going? I got a job. Aren't you proud? He is proud. He thought I was in prison. This is a big step up from that. All right, here we go. It's my boyfriend. Hi, sweetie. We're having a fight today, so he's ignoring me. That's fair enough. All right, here we go. Slowly but surely, we're going to get a crowd going on. We're going to have some fun out here. Do you like having fun? Are you the kind of person who enjoys... Hello, how are you? You're meant to sit on the bike, push the pedals around with your feet. Then come. One day you're going to be able to ride that bike, so you keep practicing. Here we go. Hello, beautiful ladies. I'm single. And I'm still single. Okay. One of these days that's going to work, I swear to God. Here we go. Let's get it going on. Hi, how are you? Here we have a lovely young lady with 40 kilograms of heroin in a Skechers bag. She's off to a drug deal. Have yourself a good time, young lady. If you won't tell the police, you're secretly safe with us. Here we go. Let's get it going. This is my manager, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Charles. How are you? He is useless. That's why I still work on this. Get me a gig if you want a percentage, for goodness sake. Here we go. Let's get it. Hi, how are you? This is my ex-wife, Jenny. Jenny, let me see the kids. Jenny, give me back my Nirvana hoodie. No, that's fair enough, yeah. Last time, she gave me 3 kids and she got 2.5 back. All right. Here we go. Let me give you guys an idea of just how tall my unicycle is. Check it out. That is where my feet are going to go. I am going to be on top of this bad boy at the end of the show doing the amazing danger juggling. But I promise you the rest of the show is going to be loads of fun as well. So come on over here. This is my psychiatrist, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Heinrich Schweitzenhoff. He's a Russian expert in whatever the hell it is that I have. Hi, how are you? Anybody wanting to buy drugs? That's your man right there. He's going to be hanging out just across the street. All right, here we go. Hello, how are you? This is really weird. It's like, guys, pointing away from me, so I got audience over here, and there's just nothing going on this side. Hello, how are you? That's okay, don't worry. Here we go. We're going to start filling in around you any moment. Let's put the unicycle together. Let's hopefully get a little bit of an audience going on. Here we go. Hello, how are you? How's it going? I'm single. Still single. Okay. One of these days. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my 4th class maths teacher, Mrs. O'Connor. There she is. Hello. She said I'd never amount to anything. Look at me now. She doesn't care, that's fair enough. All right, here we go. Let's get it going on slowly but surely. This man is showing me his phone. It's like, look at my phone. I like my phone. It's good. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Hi, how are you? Awesome stuff. Here we go. Hello, guys. How are you? This is Dublin's, the Swingers Club of Dublin. They're out for their afternoon walk, having a great time. All right, here we go. I think this is looking pretty good. Look at this. Crowd starting to form, unicycle coming together. Hopefully we're all going to have a little bit of fun. Here we go. Hi, how are you? Someone missed the memo. They were going as the village people, but they've all gone as the same one. I don't know what's going on. Hi, guys, how are you? All right, here we go. Let's hi, guys. Guys, why aren't you holding hands? Are you having a fight? Tell me your problems. I'm a marriage counsellor on the side. You can trust me, I'm a street performer. Not today, fair enough. Here we go. And here we have a lovely young lady. She's cheating on her husband with this man over here. Hi, guys, how are you? Awesome stuff. Here we go. Hi, guys, how are you? Guys, you can hold hands. We accept it these days. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Calling them gay. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Hi, how are you? She's a lot prettier than the girl you had here yesterday, sir. Well done, that's good. I'm only joking, he was here with a guy. All right, hello. How are you? Now, next step. Hi, how are you? This is my accountant, ladies and gentlemen. You want to see numbers doing acrobatics on a piece of paper? That is your man right there. Let me tell you. All right, here we go. Let's get it going on. Let's have the fun. Oh, what's that? What's the crack is 90? I don't know. What's it? Kids don't do drugs. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Next step in putting together the 10-foot tall unicycle is, of course, to put the saddle on the unicycle. If I skip this step, the finale does tend to be very uncomfortable. I don't want to take part in that in the slightest. All right, here we go. Let's get it going on. A little bit of a crowd starting to form. This is good. Are you guys having fun so far? 2 of you. Okay. We're going to work on that by the end of the show. There we go. Awesome stuff. People over this side as well. Yes, there we go. You're actually starting to form. This is really... Riding quickly. So this is Dublin's mini marathon. So mini, it's only got 1 person in it. Hi, how are you? Yeah, there. Some creepy stalker lady. Okay, fair enough. Right, let's put the unicycle together. I'm nearly together with this thing, by the way. I know I am kind of taking my time about putting this unicycle together, but if I don't put it together just right, it is dangerous. I don't want to fall off my unicycle and injure myself. I have never fallen off my unicycle and injured myself to date, so stick around. Today might be the day that happens. You can all point and laugh at the street performer. Fell off his unicycle. It'd be hilarious. Here we go. We're almost there. Rock out. Hello over there. How's it going? Thank you for standing as far away as possible. Guys, do me a favor. Come closer, for goodness sake. Like, I know you're watching the show because you're pointing at me with your eyes, but if you come closer, I'll get bigger. It's like I might see this. Look, I have a wonderful audience just here, and then you guys are in like row 97. Please, like, 1 foot in front of the, like if I'm rubbish, you can always leave, but do me a favor, come in. I need a couple of really beautiful ladies to come and stand right in the front row. So if you could go off and find me a really couple of beautiful ladies, that'd really help me. No, never mind. Okay, here we go. Thank you very much, by the way. That's excellent stuff. I'm trying to start to form. Hello over there. How's it going? All right. Let's get the chains on the unicycle. We're just about ready for the show. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to have some world-class juggling skills, some death-defying stunts, some really mediocre jokes, but that's all I can afford from the comedy writers, so you guys are going to have to just make do with that, I'm afraid. We're nearly there. Awesome stuff. Nan, I told you to wait in the car. Where are you going? She's off. She's off to the bingo club. You know the bingo club where the men dance and take their clothes off, and she loves that. That's really good. All right, here we go. Got the chains on the on. There we go. I'm still sort of waiting for these guys to kind of finish up there. I hope they're not going to be too much longer. All right, here we go. Hello, how are you? How's it going? This man is Dublin's most successful shoplifter. Look, he even gets the bags. Well done, sir. That's excellent stuff. Here we go. Let's get a hi. How are you? Awesome stuff. Let's get the chains on the unicycle. We are so close to the amazing show. It's all kicking off right over here. Come along, watch me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really good. I come highly recommended by my mother. She has seen lots of my shows and tells all of her tennis friends about me. Come, see what all the fuss is about in Greystones Tennis Club. All right, here we go. Second chain going on the unicycle. I think we're just about there. Here we go. That's looking pretty good. Let's get the second chain on and we're just about ready for the show. The amazing show. I'm doing a show. Did I mention it? Look at the happy couple. Give her a kiss, sir. Give her a kiss. Show us all you love her. Give her a kiss. Bring her over here. I'll show you how to do it if you're not sure. Worth a try. All right, here we go. Let's get it going on. Having a little bit of fun out here on the streets of Dublin. We're going to have a show. An amazing show. Did I mention I'm doing a show, by the way? This is called advertising. I know it's pretty old school. I'm just screaming at you, but so far seems to be working quite well. This is Roger. He's my head of security. Just doing a quick sweep of the perimeter, keeping us all nice and safe. All right, here we go. Let's get it going on. I think we're just about ready. I really got to deal with it. Hello, gentlemen. How are you? Sorry, guys. Hello. Guys. Hi, how are you? How's it going? Do you have to stand right there? Because it's making it feel so weird that there's this lovely crowd over here and then just nobody on this side. Hello guys, how are you? Do me a favor, come on over a little bit closer. I'm trying to make it feel like this is more like a show and less like a cry for help. So if you guys could just come in a little, there we go. Thank you very much, that's perfect stuff. Here we go, hi, how are you? How's it going? She's organizing a drug deal on her telephone and she's like, yeah, I got the money outside the Stephen Screen Center. All right, here we go. This is the man with the drugs. Sure, she's just over there, sir, if you want to trade. No, never mind. All right, here we go. Hi guys, how are you? Backstage passes are €5 each. Worth a try, here we go. These are my backup dancers, ladies and gentlemen. They're just going to go in and get their costumes and come back and give us a bit of a number. That's going to save this thing. What? Okay, yeah, if you want to interrupt the show, at least have the nuts to kind of follow up that hello, how are you? Yeah, there we go. I'm going with them. Show's over. You guys want to come back to my place, put a PlayStation? I got a PlayStation. Xbox girls, that's fair enough. Okay, here we go. Right. Need to just put the finishing touches on the unicycle. I just get a couple of tools out of the suitcase. This lady always carries around 2 bags of sand everywhere she goes, otherwise she floats off up into the atmosphere and is never seen again. All right, very rare disease called heliomyces. Right, let's put the finishing touches on the unicycle. We are so close to showtime, so close to all of the wonderful thrills, spills, chills, and other things that rhyme with those words that will be happening here in my show today. Come along, ladies and gentlemen, watch the show starring me, the one, the only Rastafarian, live on the streets of Dublin in 3D. Look at this. Whoa, looks like it's coming straight out. Crap, 3D joke, fair enough. Okay, here we go. Trying that. Hello, how are you? Awesome stuff. This is my backstage crew, ladies and gentlemen. Here they are in their high vis today. They're looking great. All right, here we go. Hi guys, how are you? Out doing a bit of shoplifting for the day. Good stuff. Yes, well done. Here we go. Putting the finishing touches on the unicycle. It is kind of prudent to get this nice and safe. I don't want this thing falling apart and come crashing down on top of children. Splat, bad headlines basically. But hi guys, how are you? Awesome stuff. Yes, there we go. Clap if you find me attractive. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. 2 more nuts to tighten up on the unicycle, ladies and gentlemen. Tightening up the last 2 nuts and then we can start this incredible show here for all of the wonderful people gathered. 1 last nut to tighten up. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. I tighten up the last nut and, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Unicycle! Okay, you're clapping because a guy put a unicycle together. You're like, woo, basic mechanics, okay. If you're that easy to entertain, this is going to be a really easy show for me. All right, before I go any further, guys at the front, hello, welcome to the show. Can I get you guys just here to move in a little bit, if you wouldn't mind? Just walk forwards. There we get one foot in front of the other, your body will follow. It's called walking. In we go. I just don't want to block off all of the shops. Hello, sir, welcome to the show. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I can see now I've got a few people ready and willing to watch the show, which is great. Thank you all so much for stopping and watching, guys. But before I really begin, I want to try and get just a few more people along to watch the show. How do I do that? It's quite simple. What I'm going to do, I'm going to set something on fire and I'm going to wave it around like a lunatic. That might get the attention of a few people, maybe even the police. We'll see how we go. There's, hi, how are you? Ladies and gentlemen, look at your man, 2 wheels on his bike. What a loser. All right. We're going to get some fire on the go. People will see the fire. They will come running from miles around to watch my show. And soon, we're going to have an audience of like 7,000 people gathered here to watch my show. It does take about 4 hours to get the audience together, so just be patient. We'll get there eventually. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start things off with a little bit of deadly, dangerous fire. A little bit of pyrotechnic special effects to get things going here for the world-class street show. I think I forgot my lighter. Does anyone have a lighter? Kids, do you smoke? I won't tell your parents, it's okay. Just need to borrow a lighter. Who's got a lighter? Can I borrow a lighter from, that's my friend, there we go. Throw it, I'll catch it in my juggler. Hoopla. Awesome stuff. Here we go. Let's get it started with the deadly, dangerous fire, the pyrotechnic special. Does anyone have a lighter that actually works? Oh no, wait, maybe it's a bit windy. Look, let me do it like this. Here we go. Oh no, wait, sorry, that looks rude. I'll do it this way. Okay, here we go. Slowly. No, the lighter works fine. I'm doing jokes out here, sir. It's okay. Thank you very much for helping, but I do that every single show. Yes, so that is how good a performer I am. I am that convincing. Okay. We have the first flames of the show. We're going to have the first trick of the show. Now, for the first trick of the show, I am going to throw the lighter high into the air. Young man over there is going to catch light. Where are you from? Mongolia, all the way from Mongolia, just to be in my show. Excellent stuff. What's your name? What's that? Moyan. Moyan, okay, this is Moyan. Moyan over here is going to catch lighter. Everyone here, massive round of applause for Moyan. And it's for Moyan, not for me, so please make it like a genuine round of applause. Pressure's on. You ready, Moyan? 1, 2, 3, catch the lighter. They weren't very impressed. We're going to try the big one now, Moyan. You ready? 1, 2, 3, here we go. No, I'm joking. All right. Fire torch number 1 goes in. Right there, and I'm going to go back now. I'm going to get fire torch number 2, and now, ladies and gentlemen, using fire torch number 2, I am going to attempt to impress you all with an amazing display of juggling skill. An amazing display of juggling skill using fire torch number 2. So let's get the flames nice and big, and we're going to have an amazing display of juggling skill. Are we all ready? Ladies and gentlemen, check it out. Here I go, and hey, hoopla, hoopla, hey, hoopla, hoopla, ha. Yeah! Those of you clapping, you have never seen a juggling show before, have you? It's going to get a little bit better than that. That was just a joke. Let me put that in right there. Now, I go back. I get fire torch number 3, and using fire torch number 3, I am now going to attempt to build even more of an audience using a few techniques that I have learned over the years. Over my years as a street performer. Hey kids, stop and watch the show. The other kids are allowed to watch the show because their mummy loves them. Here we go. All right. A couple of crowd building techniques, attempting to get the last few people along to watch the show. So check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd building technique number 1 goes like this. Hey everybody, look, fire. Okay, that doesn't always work. Don't worry, we're going to try crowd building technique number 2. Crowd building technique number 2 goes like this. Hey everybody, free beer. Now we know where the alcoholics are, yes. Welcome to Dublin, you're going to fit right in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pop that in right there. Now folks, as you can see, I have put fire on the street. Fire is, of course, dangerous. As, ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael. Michael and I spent 9 years in prison together. We shared a cell, became very close. Michael, I miss you. All right, I am going to keep things nice and safe. I'm going to put out my safety rope. This is my safety rope. My safety rope goes around the edge of my stage, and it will keep me safe from all of you people. You know, because you're all strangers, yeah? My mum said 2 things. She said, Ross, don't talk to strangers, and don't play with fire. She also said, study hard and don't become a street performer. I didn't listen to my mum very much. Let's build a small stage for a small but hopefully appreciative audience. Guys, can I maybe back just a tiny little, thank you very much. There we go. I like to use these things as a marker. That looks pretty good. Let me get the other side sorted out, and then we go, hi, how are you? That's pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Sorry? Absolutely, yeah, there we go. Awesome stuff. Goes right up. But don't steal my rope, by the way, I'm watching you. Here we go. Let me get the other side sorted out, and then we're good to go. I'd like to say, by the way, thank you all so much for stopping and watching. Thank you for taking an interest in street theatre. This is real street theatre here in a real street theatre location. You see all these buildings here, they all look very real. They're actually set pieces made of cardboard. All the people that were walking past, those are all paid actors to give it that real street ambiance. You wouldn't believe how much money I've got to spend on extras for the show. So, I think that's looking pretty good about there. There, ladies and gentlemen, is my safety rope. My safety rope does two things. Number one, it creates a stage where I can do my show. Number two, it shows my audience exactly where they should be standing. Where they should be standing. Yeah, guys, if everybody moves at the same time, nobody looks silly, and you come there. If nobody moves, everybody looks at it. No, you guys are perfect where you are. If you just stay behind the front of these things, that really helps me out. All the way in, guys, if you wouldn't mind. Right the way in. Toes on the rope. Come on, everyone, toe all the way in to the rope. Yes, there. I'll tell you what, I'll do the really difficult fire juggling stuff if you move forward ever so slightly and do your side of the hello, how are you? Just shove the kid forward. Like, get in there. In you come, guys. In you come. This isn't like television, guys. I can see you come into the rope. There we go. This just creates a well-defined space so that when I'm juggling the fire and stuff, we won't get a load of tourists and whatever walking through the middle. Now, it's starting to get a little bit warm out here. Don't know about you guys, but I've been jumping around. So I'm just going to quick costume change. Apologize for that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have the fire torches and I have the unicycle. That is for the kind of danger section finale part of the show. Before I do that, there's a couple of really cool magic tricks that I like to do right at the beginning of my show. And I do these right at the beginning of the show because I want to see what sort of an audience you guys are going to be. Sometimes when I do the magic tricks, the audiences go like this. Wow, that was really good. I've never seen anything like that before. And sometimes they go like this. That was pretty good. I want you guys to be in the first group if that's at all possible. So to try and make sure that happens, can we get a little bit of clapping practice from everybody for no reason at all? Just a little bit of clapping practice. That's not bad. And maybe a little bit of cheering practice from everybody. And just in case I mess up, let's have a bit of booing practice from everybody. Why do you boo louder than you cheer? That's not fair. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Pow. Okay. Unbelievable, I know, but watch, it can go back again. And now, through my head. And now, through my body. It got stuck in the middle, sorry about that. Come on, it's totally worth it for the punchline. Sawed off, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, for real, check this out. Here in my hand, I have a red silk handkerchief. And in my other hand, I have an empty hand. Watch closely as I use the handkerchief to fill the empty hand, like this. And you can see that as I push the handkerchief down into the hand remains completely empty. Clap your hands, people. I'm actually doing something there, for goodness sake. It's not up my sleeve. My sleeves are way up here, you little snot. Shut up. Okay, here we go. What's your name? What's your name? Owen, okay, be quiet, Owen. I'm trying to concentrate over here. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the handkerchief floats invisibly down from the sky, and you, sir, in the front row. You, sir, yes, you. Not the guy behind you. It's in your front right pocket. Front right pocket. In your pocket, sir. Yeah, make sure you don't play along with the joke, sir. That's okay. Here we go. It doesn't stay there for long, though. Ladies and gentlemen, check this out. The little bit of fairy dust goes into the other hand, and a little blow. Now, as the red silk handkerchief comes back again, if you guys give me the biggest round of applause you possibly can, then I'll give you the best show that I possibly can. How are we doing so far? That's pretty good. Okay, fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to the deadly dangerous fire juggling. Can I get an ooh? That's good. You sound like a herd of cows with no lips. Cows with no lips say ooh, not moo. Don't do the cow joke, Ross. They don't get it. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of kids here today, and I'm going to say this to the kids. It's very important. I'm putting some more fuel on my torches. Kids, this stuff here that I'm using, this is called paraffin. Paraffin is a very dangerous, highly flammable chemical. You can get it in any shop next to the matches. Have fun. No, I'm only joking. Kids, seriously, everything that you're going to see from now until the end of the show is very dangerous. So kids, don't try this until you get home. That's not how that goes, isn't it? Kids, seriously, don't try this at home. Okay, try it at school. You get a bigger crowd, all your friends can watch it. Impress your teachers, burn the place down. I don't care, you're not my kids. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are now a street show audience. Just for a moment, take a little look around you. We are not in a theater, we're not at the circus, we're just a bunch of strangers on the street having a bit of fun. So to make this really feel like a show, I need some help from you guys. Please do 2 things for me. Thing number 1, look, I'm going to show you some cool tricks. If you see something you like, you clap. If you see something you don't like, you clap anyway. Okay, I have feelings, they can be hurt. The second thing that I need you to do, I need you to lower your expectations quite a bit, okay? We're all going to have some fun. Paraffin is dangerous. This is the danger area. Don't go there. Also, don't let your children go there. I don't want to kill anyone's children. But if I do, don't worry, I'll help you make more. Okay. The kids don't get it, it's okay, don't worry. And if the kids do get it, that's not my fault, all right. I need to borrow a lighter. Who's got a lighter? Can I borrow a lighter? I need to put a lighter to the lighter. Someone give me a bloody lighter, for goodness sake. Who's got a lighter? It's my man again. What is your name again? What? What? Jesus Christ, there we go. What? Couldn't see that at all. Oh, boo. Oh, boo. He's rubbish now. He's done loads of deadly things and made us laugh a heap of times, but he dropped once, so we're all going to go now. Oh, there we go, bloody TikTok generation. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some deadly dangerous fire. Isn't it exciting? Not really then, fair enough. Okay, you ready? Ready? Okay, ready? No. Ready? Okay. You ready? He wasn't ready for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the deadly dangerous fire juggling goes like this. 1 torch goes here. 1 torch goes here, and the last torch goes here. Fire juggling. Here we go. Stunned into silence, every one of you. What the... Bit of a delayed reaction on the old round of applause there. Am I not doing enough or what? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to see a really dangerous trick? Say yes. Yes. This is a really dangerous trick. I'm juggling fire. Not enough. All right. Let me try under the leg. Nobody cares. Okay. Under the other leg. Okay. That's your favorite leg. Here we go. Behind the back. Oh yes, here we go. Behind the other back. I don't know. Check this one out, folks. I love this trick. First of all, under the arm. Now under the other arm. Now under all 3 arms at the same time. Oh, that technically... Shut up, you can't do it. Technically, that's still under the leg. Okay, here we go. Under all 3 arms at the same time. That's really hard. You're not going to clap for that one? Come on! What does it take? Do you know what that is, folks? Do you know what that is? That is 5 years of my life wasted on you people. That's what that is. Check it out, folks. Here's my favorite trick. Twice the height, twice the danger, double spins. I love this trick because it's really easy, but still looks good. Just like my girlfriend. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't have a girlfriend, but look at what I do for a living. You must be crazy. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been a juggler for a long time. I've been all over the world doing this, and I've seen how they juggle in a lot of different countries. In Ireland, they juggle like this. In France, they juggle like this. Enchanté. Oh, sacre bleu. Wine joke. No, you bloody uncultured people. Juggling. Juggling in Italy like this. I don't want to touch these filthy things. Juggling in Australia like this. You know, because of all of the kangaroos and the bushfires, yeah. It's a much darker joke than you think it is initially. Juggling in America like this. No, okay, juggling in New York like this. Give me your wallet. Juggling in Alabama like this. Well, my sister is my mother and I love her. Yeehaw. All right. Juggling in Amsterdam like this. Or maybe Amsterdam, depending on why you went there. I've just come back from a trip to Amsterdam. I went there for the museums. Juggling in England like this. Do you know, because it's kind of like juggling, but not really, yeah? And they're kind of like people, but not really, you know? And they're a part of Europe, but not really. International politics, there it is, folks. No. I'm sorry, wait. Is anybody here from England? Is there anybody actually from England here today? Too afraid to admit it. That's fair enough. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, stop talking. I can hear you. Okay, here we go. It's so distracting. It's like, and they're doing that since school as well. They've always been just in the back, mooning a teacher, kissing each other, or whatever they're doing. Okay, here we go. Last one, ladies and gentlemen, and then I'm going to finish the show on top of the 10-foot tall unicycle. Last one, here we go. Juggling in Germany, like this. Yeah, there's nothing funny about juggling in Germany. And the big finish. Nice, all right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the time has now come for the grand finale of my show. Juggling, what the hell is going on here? I'm going to finish. Hi guys, can you stop talking please? That's very distracting. Yeah, I know you think it's really funny, but like either watch the show or go and get girlfriends or do something interesting with your lives. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the grand finale of my show. You guys want to see this? Say yes. All right. So far at my show, if you're having fun, say yes. That wasn't everybody. If you're not having fun, say yes. Well, you can leave. That's fine. And if you just want to see me fall off the unicycle, say yes. Hi, guys, can you leave? I can't have this anymore. Goodbye. Come on you go. Come on. Leave. No, I'm not going to have you standing in the back like fighting each other. This is a kid's show, okay? I understand there's a lot of adults here as well, but you guys, no, come on, leave. Hang on a second, just if you wouldn't mind. Bye. Come on. The show is not going to happen with you guys there. So, you can either leave and everyone else gets to see the show, or everybody leaves and the show doesn't happen. I'm not getting up a massive unicycle with guys likely to come running through and ruin it. Goodbye.
Yeah. I'm just going to go on the suit. I can't say.
Make a decision, guys. Stand there. I don't care. What's going to happen with you guys standing there? It's time to leave. Yeah, go. Leave. Time to be mature. Accept when you have done something wrong. I know you want to go. We don't have to go anywhere. Just leave everybody else.
Hey, what? You're being bold.
Come on, it's time to leave the show.
Can you just do something?
Sorry? No, I really can't, you see, sweetheart, because we're out on the street and people are unpredictable. They could do anything. It is a safety concern, and I'm really sorry. Look at the little children. It's a show for them. Okay, goodbye. Okay? Watch the show. You're not allowed to leave the show. Does everybody else see those little girls as well? Yeah? That's not just the acid taken. Yeah.
What?
It runs on electricity. Check. I do apologize about that, folks, but it's a bit of an unpredictable industry that I'm in out here. People can do anything, and I'm very sorry for the delay. Shall we finish the show? Are we still having fun? Do you want to see the unicycle? Say yes! Do you want to see me fall off the unicycle? Say yes! No! Horrible people. All right. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, at this point in the show, you guys have a choice, okay? For the grand finale, I can either use the deadly dangerous, the flaming hot, the fiery torches of burning, painful death, or I can use the knives. No shouting out, stop that. We're gonna do this democratically, okay? Now, if you're from, I don't know, North Korea and you don't know what democratically means, just play along with everybody else, okay? Don't worry, they're not here, it's okay. None of them are here, I promise you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a vote by round of applause, okay? You've got to make some noise for the prop that you want the most. First of all, everybody voting for the torches, make some noise now. All right, and everybody voting for the knives, make some noise now. Okay, that was just a little bit unclear. We're gonna try again, okay? Everyone, the torches. The knives. Torches. Knives. Okay, I think it's pretty obvious. The torches win. And then all the North Koreans go, oh, democracy, we get it now. That's called Polaroid humor, it develops later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, climbing to the top of the 10-foot tall unicycle, it's going to work as follows. The unicycle goes right here, and I am going to go over there. But before I go any further, I would like to prove that the knives are actually sharp, so I'm going to cut this little girl in half. No, I'm going to sharpen. Here we go. Ladies and oh, guys, the police are here. Can I get everyone here to walk towards me? Don't go backwards, that's where they want to go. Everyone just over the rope, come towards me nice and quick if you wouldn't mind. There we go, thank you very much. By the way, you see the red stripe on this car? This means these boys are packing heat, so you better get out of the way. Also, they're in a car, you're in a bag of skin. They will win that fight, so just jump out of the way. Not you guys, what are you guys doing in the show? You're not in the way of the car. Back to the rope, back to the rope. There we go, hello, how are you? You can just jump behind the rope, there we go. If the kids see it, then they'll come in as well. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, where was I? Oh, yes. Here's how this is going to work, folks. In a moment, but not yet, I'm going to get everybody here doing a slow hand clap. Not yet, though, wait for it. While you guys are clapping, I will run from here like this. What are you laughing at? That's how I run, okay? Never mind. When I get to the pole, I'm going to be traveling so fast that I will, like Sonic the Hedgehog, it straight up the side of the pole. When I get to the height of the saddle, I've been very careful recently when I'm pointing like this to keep my pinky up, because I don't want anybody getting photographs of me standing here like this. When I get to the height of the saddle, I will jump into the air. I will then fart very hard. That will propel me higher. I will take flight. I will perform a triple backflip, and I will land on top of the unicycle. Hi, how are you? Go behind the rope if you wouldn't mind. There we go. What's that? Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a show here. Why are you talking to me? Why are you asking me? This is a show. This isn't a conversation. You're in, oh, look, just, and sleep. Okay, I've got to work on my hypnosis. That's fair enough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that we are all clapping at the same time, everybody please watch my feet. When I take a step, everybody clap once, okay? One step, one clap from everybody. Are we all ready? All together, here we go, and... Yeah, but at the same time, guys, it'll be good. And everybody this time, come on. When I say everybody, I really mean everybody. Not just the kids and the drunk people, okay? And the drunk kids as well. Hi, how's it going? No, I'm only joking, don't worry. I love kids, I've got 2 at home in my freezer. Okay. There's room for more, right. Everyone joining in this time for the finale, all together, here we go, and... Yep, hang on a second. Sir, hello. If you clap with your hands in your pockets, you will crush your balls. You need to take them out of there, okay? Everyone joining in this time, all together, here we go, and... Yes, 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 no. Okay, pay attention. Right, As it gets quicker, it should get louder. Don't stop until I'm on top. All together for the finale. Here we go. Everybody! Louder, come on! Here we go! Charge! What did you think I was going to do over there? Like, you're too old to believe in magic. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching my show. That's all I do. Get out of here. The show's over. No, I'm only joking. I'm going to do it the easy way. Hang on a second. Wait. You guys just chat amongst yourselves for a minute. I got this. Okay, here we go. Here, kid, give me a boost. Oh my God. Here we go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, suddenly this is a lot taller than it looked in the catalogue. I'm not sure. I got it. Here we go. Somebody put bird poo on the pole. Who did that? That's gross. Here we go. I got it. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 1 foot. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 2 feet. Now, folks, as you can see, I'm almost there. You can see you slowly walking backwards. It's okay, guys. Come back to the rope. It's okay. As you can see, I'm almost there. I'm just having a small problem here. Actually, it's a big problem. Okay. Folks, I'm up. What do you think? Come on. Oh, no, wait. Sorry, look. Woo. Let me turn around. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before I am balancing unaided on the 10-foot tall unicycle, I must first let go of the pole. Are you ready? Now, come on, everybody. Are you ready? Okay. You see it? It's good. I'm going to cycle away from the pole, folks. That is your cue to clap, cheer, scream, go crazy, throw small children high into the air. I haven't done it yet. Will you wait? Ladies and gentlemen, if this works, big clap. If it doesn't work, please call me an ambulance. And no, I don't mean stand there going, you're an ambulance, you bunch of Bugs Bunny fans. All right, cycling away from the pole, and whoa, get out of the way! Just kidding, folks. I did it. What do you think? Come on! Hang on a second. Let me get over towards the center of the stage, and let me turn around. And my God, look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, just for a moment, take a look around you. Look at this wonderful big group of strangers who are all here today together, having a bit of fun, watching a silly show. Give yourselves a round of applause. Come on. Okay, that's enough. You don't really deserve it. I did the show, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I have 2 tricks left, and I am done. They're my best tricks. Don't miss them. But before my final 2 tricks, just very quickly, now that I have your attention, I want to talk to you all about the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Now, I'm going to ask you for money. It's okay. I'm going to ask you for money, but look, if you don't want to give me any money, you don't have to. Please stay, enjoy the whole show, come up at the end, shake my hand, say thank you. That means a lot to me. But whatever you do, don't just walk away like those cheap bastards over there. Without at least saying thank you. Now, I believe that this show is worth a €20 note from everybody here. 20, 40, 60, 80, not bad. Now look, I know what you're thinking. €20? Forget about it. No way. He deserves more. Look, if you throw in a 20, and some people do, God bless you. If you throw in a 20, I go home a happy man tonight. If you throw in a 50, I go home with you tonight, okay? If you have a 20, throw in a tenner. That might sound like a lot, but for some people, a tenner is nothing. Throw it in my hat, you'll make my day. If you don't have 10, throw in 5. Kids, if you don't get at least €5 to put in the nice man's hat, it's because mummy and daddy don't really love you anymore, okay? Folks, if you don't have 5,
2 or 3 euros is amazing. If you're broke, don't worry. If you have no money, it's okay. There is a bank machine right inside the shopping centre there. I'll wait here. I also take credit cards. I don't give them back, but I do take them. Seriously though, I recently joined the 21st century. I got a portable card reader. Modern buskers require modern solutions. You can come on up, tap your credit card, whatever you got. Now look, I know I'm banging on about money. I don't like asking for money in my show. That's why I try to make it funny. But there was one time that I did a show, I didn't ask for any money, and guess what? I didn't get any money. That night, I had to eat noodles for dinner. Noodles was a good dog. He will be missed. I have decided that all of the money that goes into my hat for this show today will be going to charity. Charity's a nice girl. She works on the corner by the train station over there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. 2 tricks left, and I'm done. My last trick will go to silence. But for my second last trick, can I get everybody here to please join in one last time and clap? Everybody. Everybody. Louder, come on. Oh, wait, stop. Look at the guys leaving right before the climax there. Oh, I wonder what else that speaks of. All right. Everybody, clap. Everybody. Louder, come on. Keep going. Okay. And go. Well, come on, am I doing it or what? This is such a fake cheer. All right. Stop. Okay, stop. I don't know how to stop. Come on! One final trick. This is it, folks. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the reason that you will all go home tonight saying, wow, I had a great day in Dublin today. I saw a really cool show that I wasn't expecting to see. It was just there on the street. I laughed, I clapped, I cheered, I had fun. I'm really glad I gave that guy a tenner. Nobody's laughing, that's a good sign. Okay, hang on a second. Hi guys. Hello. Hey! Either watch the show or don't watch the show. Come on, other guys have to leave. I'm trying to concentrate up here. Okay, I know it's longer than a TikTok video and your attention span is destroyed by China, but just give me a minute. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the final trick of the show. 3 knives on a 10-foot tall unicycle, whilst balancing, I hate this part, whilst balancing on 1 foot. Some people are impressed. Okay, fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to last for long, so I'll just do it. If it works, it's the end of the show. And if it doesn't work, the last trick was the end of the show, okay? Either way, you gotta pay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before I do this, there is one thing that I want to get absolutely straight. Okay. My favorite joke of the whole show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you guys have been a great audience. Thank you very much for sticking with me through all the trouble that we had. I hope you guys had a great time. Merry Christmas. My name is Ross Teferian. My last trick is my best trick. I call this one the 20 euro special. Okay, I'm glad you agree. That's good. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. It takes a minute sometimes, okay? Sometimes it takes an hour. We'll see how we go. Come on! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you guys have been an amazing audience. Please don't spoil it when the hat comes out, okay? Now, before we all go, there's just one last thing to do. How am I the one taking life advice from that guy? I don't understand. What did I do? Kids, don't do drugs, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, before we all go, there's one last thing to do. I need to get down. So, can I have all the children come and form a little pile right here? I'm just joking. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going for the lamppost right there. Don't move. I'll be back in a second. Here we go. And... Jesus, I made it talk. There we go. Maybe, sir, right there. Could you grab the unicycle, sir? Would you mind? Thank you very much, sir. Just grab a hold of it and just pull it away. Pull it away. No, don't push. Pull. What the hell is wrong with you? There we go. Just leave it down on the ground over there if you wouldn't mind, sir. Thank you very much. Lovely, sir. And now, can you come over and get the performer as well, please, sir? I'm stuck. Right, catch me, daddy. No, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, wait. Nobody bloody move. Now look. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been out here for the last hour of my life. I believe I have done my absolute best for you guys. Please come up and do your absolute best for me. I've been Rastafarian. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Have a great day, guys. Thank you very much, my friend. Kids, it's a game. Go back and get more, okay? Worth a try. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you had a lovely time. Thank you very much. Rock on. Thank you very much, sir. Have a great day. Thank you very much, young lady. I'll try to. Thank you very much. Have a high five. Rock on. Have a great day. Thank you so much, guys. Rock on. Hope you enjoyed the show. Fair play. Rock on. Thank you so much. Card machine. Yes, indeed. Here we go. If you have no money to put in, please don't take any out. Thank you. You're going for the card thing as well. Thank you very much, my friend. Is your phone number at the back of that? I'll see you later. Okay. What can I put you down for? €2. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. There is a €1 minimum on this. There's no upper limit on this, by the way, guys. So if you want to buy me a Lamborghini or even a low mileage Audi, you're more than welcome to. There you go. Thank you very much. I hope you guys had a great time. There we go. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Sorry. Thank you very much, my friend. Hope you had a good time. There you go. Awesome stuff. Yeah, it happens. There we go. And the homeless guys at the end, they like to hang out just over there and make my life miserable. There we go. Thank you very much. That's fine. They're never actually going to do anything. Hi. I will. And that's going to help. Thank you. Did you know what? Fair play to you. Mother Teresa had nothing on you, mate. Fair, absolutely. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching.